Hey, fabulous budgeters, Violet here. Happy June the 12th. Happy Friday. Happy birthday to me. Yay! It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I'm so excited. I've had a great day. I went and had brunch with my kids, my son and my daughter, this morning, and that was lovely. And then I went and did some shopping, and I got a couple of dresses for my cruise, and I got some new earrings. And so that was a fun little shopping spree. And now I am home recording a video. And so today I wanted to give you an update on the cruise and how things are going with that because I haven't done a cruise video in a long time. And it's been slow going, especially with the move and everything. So I kind of wanted to catch you up, let you see where I'm at and what's going on with that. So I created just a short little budget sheet here with my particular cruise budget, and let me know what you think of it. I know there's a lot of really detailed cruise budgeting sheets out there and all of that, but I just needed down and dirty kind of one. So let me know what you think. If you like it, I will put it up on my Ko-fi, um, and you can certainly utilize it if you are planning on going on a cruise. But anyway, I broke it down into most important, next in line, and maybe. I hope you can see that okay. So my most important right here is obviously the cruise fare, the actual ticket to get on the ship. And the whole total of that was $4,122.22. And that is for a balcony oceanside room. And that is for two people, for me and my daughter. And so far, we have paid $661 on it. And we have until the end of December to finish paying that off. And so the balance that we owe is $3,461.22. So this is our high priority right now with the cruise. Any money that we have that's, after bills or whatever is going thrown to this for the next, 8 months. And we're going to see if we can't get it paid off, before December. But I don't know how I figured that out. I had thought 8 months, but it's not 8 months. It's really less than that. It's 10 months until the cruise, which is in April. And we want to have this paid off in December. So that's what, 6 months from now? Because we're June to December is 6 months. So yeah, we want to have this paid off in around 6 months. And I think it's totally doable with what we're bringing in now and the expenses that we have and everything. We can totally swing this. Now, the next thing in our most important list is airfare. And I am roughly estimating about $1,600 for airfare just based on what airfare is doing right now. I've been looking online and looking through Royal Caribbean because they offer different air packages and everything. But here's the rub on this. They do have, and it's through American, because they are the only ones that do a straight flight through. It's, 4 hours and some change. And that's what we want. We don't want to have any layovers and all of that other stuff. So, understandable. It's going to cost a little more. I mean, we're leaving from Phoenix, so that's a long way. So right now, tickets are averaging. Well, it says I looked on the Royal Caribbean, and it says that they had some tickets for 500 and something, and so I thought, well, okay, that's not too bad. But then you start looking into it and everything. Well, Yeah, it's like $500 for economy class is what they call it. But if you get that cheap ticket, you don't get a carry-on, you don't get any checked baggage. All of that is extra. So I looked to see what the baggage cost was or whatever. It was $110 for one bag. So that bumps up the price right there to $610, let's just say. And then if you want to carry on, that's also a fee. So, you're not getting what they're actually saying. And then I did look up what they had for airfare for, an included bag and, carry on. And that one is at like 700 and something, 680 to 7 something. So it's expensive. So I just figured 800 per ticket to come up with the 1600. Now I'm hoping that it's not going to be that. I'm hoping that we can find something that's less, but for right now, that looks like what it is. And we're trying to get the money together to get this, ASAP because we want to secure our airfare. And honestly, that's a little bit more important than even the ticket because we got to make sure we're going to get there. And you know how airfare goes. I mean, tickets go fast. So we'll see. Transportation, this is going to be like, the Uber or the Lyft to get to the airport, to get to from the airport to the ship, that kind of thing. I'm allotting about $200 for that. It probably, hopefully, won't be that much, but you never know. And then cruise insurance. This is another important one. I budgeted about 250. I like to over budget so that way if it's less, it's just a better thing for me. And I'm sure cruise insurance isn't $250. It's less than that. But that's what I'm budgeting for. And then travel day, the day that you're actually on the plane, going back and forth, shuffling around and all that. And then tip money for the porter to get your bags and all of that. I'm budgeting about 400 for that, just to be on the safe side. So we have money to eat, we have money, for tips, we have money for whatever else we may need. I don't think we're going to need that much, but just to be on the safe side, that's what I'm budgeting for. So that's my first category of most important. And then if we move down to next in line, okay, this is stuff that we would like to have, but it's not set in stone yet. And I know you're kind of looking at hotel. Ideally, we would love to fly out the day before and, stay in a hotel and, be refreshed and then get on the ship the next day. But I just don't know if we're going to have the time off from work and the money to do that. So that's why I have hotel blank right now because we're just not sure. And if we cannot do that, the backup plan is just to fly at night and do the red eye and, take a flight at 11 or 12 p.m. a.m. And get there at 5, 6 in the morning. And that way, that allows for, if there's any delays, if anything happens or anything like that, we still have plenty of time to get to the ship. The only caveat on this is if the weather is bad. If it's raining or if there's rain in the forecast and all that other stuff, then plan C is to definitely get a hotel. And, even if we have to leave a day early and you know, whatever. If it's looking like it's going to be rainy and all of that stuff, we're just going to have to bite the bullet and, take an extra day off and pay for a hotel. So we won't know that for a while yet. We don't want to do that, but if we have to, we will. And gratuities, we are definitely prepaying our gratuities. and that is $259. I want to get that paid before we go on the trip. Obviously, the drink package, the Wi-Fi, those are packages that I have heard they give great deals on during Black Friday. So I'm not too worried about those right now. I would rather wait for Black Friday and see what we can get. They're offering specials now, but they just haven't been all that great. They really haven't. The drink package that we want is the what is it called? It's not the alcohol package. It's the refreshment package on Royal. And so that gets you your coffee, your protein shakes, your sodas, mocktails, that kind of stuff. And for the two of us, it would be, I did it on the high end. If it's $30 a day, I think it came out to $435. But they just ran a special for Memorial Day and they dropped it down to like 28, 29, I think it was. But I still didn't think that that was all that great. It was only like 25% off. So I was like, nah, we'll wait. And same thing for Wi-Fi. It's 420 for the two of us. And right now they have a special going, where it's 25% off or whatever. But it's still it's not that low. And so I would rather wait and see what they have for Black Friday. And Wi-Fi, it would be nice to have, but I'm not gonna, have a fit if we don't get it. If we don't get it, we don't get it. That's all. The drink package, though, that is a must, and I do want to get that. Spending money, we have $203 of onboard credit, which is nice, and that we got for booking with Cruisebound. And I will put the link down in the description for Cruisebound. That's a really great um, app or whatever it is, website if you go online. And if you book far enough out, like we did, we booked like 18 months out, I think it was. So we didn't even have to put anything down. They just took the booking and I think we only put like $30 on it or something. And they didn't require a deposit, and we're able to pay, as we want, however much we want, until the end of the month, the end of the year. So that worked out perfect for us. And so we got the $203 of onboard credit, which is nice. So that is spending money that is already, there. And we wanted to have a total of about $400 for spending money. We're not planning on doing any big excursions or anything. For us, we just want to be on the ship and enjoy all of the entertainment and food and, swimming and all of the stuff that they have to offer on the ship. For us, that's the vacation. We may get off at Coco Key to, check out the island and all of that, but we're really not into excursions this time around. So we're not even really planning anything for excursions. And then on the maybe list, this is definitely a no for us. The specialty dining, we don't have any interest in that. Going to the steakhouse or the what do you call it? The sushi place or the fancy Italian place. And photos, no, we have our own camera. We'll take our own photos. The casino, I would like to go and play, but it's not anything that I'm really going to miss if I don't. Bingo in the arcade, we would probably like to go to the arcade, but again, if we don't get a chance to, that's okay. We'll just go look. The spa, of course, if I could swing it, I would love to go and have a massage at the spa. But it's expensive, and unless they're running a really great special or something on a port day or something, that's a no. And then any other stuff, I don't know. But, this is just how I categorized my budget. And then I kind of wanted to show you in my binder here what I've got going. And so for the tickets, it was $35.61. I hope y'all can see that. $35.61, and as of today, 6/12, we did $100. So that is down to 34.61.22. And I'm just gonna put a deposit in there. So we are down to 34.61.22 on that. And then travel insurance, do we have anything on travel insurance? Yes, we have $5. And that is the starting balance. So I'm just going to put that up here. So we have not put anything in travel insurance other than the $5. And then this is airfare. I need to put a picture there of the airplane, but this is airfare. And today we did put in $100 for airfare. So we're at $135 for airfare. And then transportation, we don't have anything in there yet. And gratuities, we don't have anything in there yet. And then the drink package, we have a whole whopping $5 in here. So I'm going to put that up here too as our starting balance. And then the internet package, we don't have anything in there. And then gift cards, this is for spending money and stuff like that. I didn't put a sheet in here, but we will just be purchasing gift cards in either $25 or $50 increments to add to the onboard credit, is the way that we wanted to do that. But as of yet, we haven't even started that. And then tip money, we haven't started that yet either, because we're just so focused on the airfare and the actual cruise fare. And then travel money is the last one. And I don't have anything on that one either. And that is it. So that is what our cruise is looking like so far. And I know it looks a little maybe, what do I want to say? I was going to say grim, but not grim. That's not the word I want to use. We're behind, let's just say. We're behind a little bit, but that is because of the move and everything that we had. So, now that we have all of that behind us and we're finally settled, now is when we can really start cranking it for the cruise. And so these numbers you will see me working them, and they will be, filling in shortly in the next couple of months. And I do want to do a few savings challenges to put towards this as well, just for fun. And so you can look forward to that. And again, I just kind of want to mention my Ko-fi shop. I do have membership going on, my Amethyst membership. It is $2. And right now for the month of June, I have the fairies theme, and you get the dashboards. Yes, the dashboards that are fairy themed. And then you also get minis and tinies. And they are super cute. And any money that I get from there is also going to be pouring into the cruise. Just so you know, that's where all of this is going, because we got to make this cruise happen, because this is for my 60th birthday. It's an important birthday. And I know a lot of people may think I'm crazy for wanting to do this cruise, and it's expensive and all of that stuff. But yeah. And you know what I say to that? YOLO! And that's exactly what this is. This is a YOLO thing. We got to do it. So come heck or high water, we have to make this cruise work no matter what. So it is going to happen. So think positive thoughts, stay with me, and I will keep you posted on how this is all going. And when I get on that cruise ship and take all that video, I will post some pictures and some video clips and stuff for you so you can see how all my hard budgeting work turned out. That is going to be so cool. I can't wait to do that for you. I just can't wait. All right. Well, I think that is a wrap for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. My new subscribers, thank you. Thank you. I truly appreciate you. And I will see you all in the next video. Stay fabulous.